Ms. Palmer? Yes?
Yes.
Welcome to the Senate Oversight Committee. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman McBroom. Members of the committee, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you. My name is Monica Palmer. I am the chair of the Wayne County Board of Canvassers. After the primary election, we had 76% of the Detroit absentee precincts unrecountable because they were unbalanced and unexplained. At that time, the Board of Canvassers issued a bipartisan resolution asking for an investigation of the election, and we asked the Secretary of State to assist in conducting the November election, understanding that there would be an increase in the absentee ballots that were cast. When we went through the primary election, I was asked as a canvasser, what happened? How did we end up with so many precincts out of balance? Was it fraud? Was it human error? And at that point, I didn't know because I had never witnessed the process in person. In the general election at 9 p.m. election evening, I went down to TCF Center to observe. I was credentialed as a Republican challenger, but I did not challenge. I was there just to hopefully see some improvements while I was there. One item that I would like to point out to you, the ballot containers that the ballots are stored in, those are supposed to be certified by the Board of Canvassers. They have expiration dates on them, labels. As I was walking through the TCF Center, I located 5 ballot containers that had red labels on them that said do not use. Those were rejected by the Board of Canvassers because they were not secure. The last order that the City of Detroit placed for their ballot containers, the welds were not properly sealed on the back, and you can actually slip paper in and out of the back of those ballot boxes. Those absentee counting boards that used the red label uncertified ballot containers, those will not be recountable.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Yep.
The other thing that I would like to note, I did see an improvement with shift change for election inspectors. I think that was helpful instead of having people work the entire time and be very tired. As you're looking at policy moving forward, I would like to point out that Tuesday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. the next morning, the majority of the election inspectors who are working at the tables processing the ballots were idle for at least, I would say they were working about 2 hours of their entire shift. If you're looking at improving the process moving forward, the adjudication process is what is the bottleneck, and it's taking the most time. I would look at more funding and more equipment for the adjudication process as a solution for policy changes. I do have additional information regarding poll books and how that impacts the canvass and balancing out of the precincts, but I don't think we have time for that this afternoon. If you have additional questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Yep, Ms. Palmer, thank you for that, and I would like to be able to reach out to you later and ask not just some of those questions, but to understand better some of the canvassing processes and how they work too. So I appreciate you taking the time to be here. Vice Chair Lucido has a question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Ms. Palmer. I echo the same sentiments. I think that you're knowledgeable and, more importantly, necessary to create and to shape policy. And it would make more sense. Did you take any photographs of these boxes, these ballot boxes with the red tags?
I did take a photo of one, yes.
Mr. Chairman, now they've been, did you offer this as part of your testimony, some of these photographs that we can have on file? And are you planning on submitting those to the Attorney General of this state and the U.S. Attorney?
I will include that with my email to all of you.
Through the chair, I don't have a problem with the clerk or whatever receives it. Do you know whether or not those ballot boxes were being used?
Yes, they were. They were on the floor at TCF Center.
Was that included in your affidavit?
It was not. I did not submit an affidavit as to the events at TCF Center. I was there observing, and I did not want to impact the canvas with what I saw.
But you are a necessary party now,
Yes.
based on your testimony.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Vice Chair Lucido. Seeing no other questions, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.